What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back, speaking my sports talk. All right. Back again, back again. I left you guys this weekend. You know, this weekend has been a damn car weekend. Car. Oh, my man Julius went live this morning. I need to go check it out. 57 minutes. Julius, my dude, bro. See that? See that? That's my guy. He know I be going live in the morning. He jumped on him for early morning boxing talks. Now I'm looking at it. His stream just ended 5 minutes ago. You know why? Because Julius Ring IQ is my dog. You know, he could have kept going. He could have went for like an hour or two. Just shut my little live down. But he didn't. He shut it short for his boy DJ. That's my man. Appreciate you, Jules. Appreciate you. Shout out to Ring IQ. If you guys ain't been over there, make sure you go subscribe. Damn sure, hands down, one of the best boxing channels in the YTBC. PED, what's good with your brother? Eric in the building. Monty Brown. Monty, what you doing, man? What you doing, Monty? I'm gonna send you a link, Monty. That's right. In the DM. What's up? Good to see you, Monty. Iceman in the building. What's good? All right, guys. So we don't have a very long time. Y'all know the morning show hour or less, hour and a half sometimes if we go over. But I just want to talk about the action from this weekend. Now, I missed this weekend, as you guys know. I took off. I had to sell my daughter's car because she wants to get another car. I had to get another car. I found this nice Infinity too, this G series. We bought that, but I gotta sell my Lex. We gotta go purchase my daughter a car. So I got everything done, but selling the Lex. So I got a few people to come. So anyway, make a long story short, that's why I took off this weekend. But I found out that I didn't even miss much. It was a perfect weekend to take off. Wasn't the best weekend of boxing. Demetrius Andrade did what Demetrius Andrade does. Look, man, see, this is what I've been saying about Demetrius Andrade, right? This guy here, he called himself an elite, and he said that Billy Joe Saunders not on the level of, himself to go in there face of, Canelo Alvarez. Now, here's my thing. That fight, I went and watched it later, Leon Williams and Demetrius Andrade. That fight does not show me an elite fighter, man. I don't know what all of these, I wonder what these Demetrius Andrade, you know what I mean? I wonder what these Demetrius Andrade fans have to say about this now. Because, a lot of Demetrius Andrade fans, you can't tell them anything about the guy. He is elite. He will beat Canelo Alvarez and all of that. That performance I seen against Leon Williams, and this is a Leon Williams that, at one point he had issues with his gas tank, you know. And I really thought that after 8 or 9 that it would be an Andre show if Leon wasn't able to get him out of there. But bro, that's just not what we got. That's just not what we got. And Leon Williams did actually a decent job, much better than most Andre fans. He was piecing Andre up. I just think with that performance, he won. He won. That's fine. But with that performance, man, yeah, it was. That Regis Prograde, he said star performance. PED said Regis was doing well until Red Catch wanted out of there. He said star performance and acting from Red Catch. Oh man, good stuff. GGG beats Andre and Charlo beats Andre. Oh, I was saying this. I've been saying this, Iceman. You already know. So I agree with that. Because I've been saying this, bro. He beats him. Both of them beat Andre. I've had him the weakest link. I would like to see him against Murata, and Murata might have a chance. And I'm not being facetious. It's just either Leon Williams was supposed to pull up an upset, or Andre was pretty much supposed to wash him. That's how I'm looking at it. But Demetrius Andrade is where I thought he was. This performance was supposed to be a breakout performance, in my opinion, for Andrade, and to change the perception of who he is. You know, this is clearly the toughest fight in his career. I knew that that would be the case going in, because you only have Vanas Manarosian and Koke. Maybe Selecki you can throw in there. Those are the three guys that were at the toughest. So I figured Liam would be his toughest, but Andre, calling yourself elite and being the only guy at 160 you feel like can beat Canelo, uh, that's not the performance you were supposed to put on, buddy, in my opinion. The balance issues are still there for me, you know. And with all of these people that think he's such a powerful puncher, I'm telling you, he lacks technique. This is some things that's just not going to change. Demetrius Andrade lacks technique, and because he lacks technique, it takes off of the efficiency of his punches. Not saying that he's pillow fisted, but he doesn't display power because he does not have the correct technique, and he will not display power. Uh, oh, all right, I got you, Mark. And he will not display power until he displays technique. Just that simple, man. I mean, this ain't about Demetrius Andre hate or nothing, but when we talk about Leon Williams, he's supposed to go in there and handle business, and in very impressive fashion. Here's another thing too. Um, Devin Haney has his fight coming up. Now, Devin Haney is the same thing. He's in the same boat with this Demetrius Andre and Leon Williams situation. I'm gonna speak on this just a tad bit. Devin Haney is in the same situation. He cannot come over and have a mediocre performance. Not at all. Devin Haney's got to have. Hold on, guys. I'll set this up right quick. I'll set this up the body brown right quick. Yeah, Devin can't have. He got to have a breakout performance, man. A breakout performance. I just said to tell you in the DM, Monty. Because Jorge Linares, now, I'm not saying Devin's supposed to wash Jorge, but Devin has to establish himself in this next fight. All right. He doesn't have to wash Jorge Linares, but he has to establish himself as what he is. Is he a boxer or is he a boxer puncher? Because remember now, Bill Haney and Devin Haney are still confident that he has power. You know, Bill said he had the shoulder injury during the Santiago matchup, right? So it was the shoulder injury that was the issue there. And then with the Gamboa fight, Bill said basically he was fighting Gamboa with one hand because he had just come off of surgery from a broken hand injury. But now they're good. So he has to establish himself as to what he is, which is what I expected from Demetrius Andrade, and I didn't get it. He's pretty much what I thought he is. A guy with fundamental issues that is only going to go but so far. With Devin Haney, is he a power guy or is he a guy? Is he a boxer? But for the way for him to establish that Jorge Linares is he has to stop him or he has to wash him. It cannot be another Gamboa performance. If he puts up another Gamboa performance, then that's a bad sign. That's a bad look for Devin. He got to either stop Linares or he has to wash him. I hear a lot of people saying, "Oh, he got to stop him." Not necessarily. If he puts on a master class, a real master class, not coming out talking about nobody laid a glove on him when the dude hit him 80, 90 damn times. No, sir. If he puts on a real master class, bro, he get all the respect from me because it's still Jorge. Or if he stops him in any fashion, he gets all the respect. But a mediocre fight, no way. You know what I mean? What's up, Monty?
D, what's going down, my bro? How you feeling, champ?
Shit, I feel great, bro. Let me get these shout outs right quick. Then introduce you, my brother. Everybody should know Frederick Thomas. What's up? G-Man Boxing in the building. If you ain't been over there, get over there. Jack Kyle, what's good? Ronald Finkley, what's up with you, brother? What's good? All right, this is my brother, Monty Brown TV. That's right. Y'all know nobody on the panel in the morning except one person. We had a rival over here. Special guest today, Monty Brown. What's good with you, Monty?
Chilling. I can't call it, man. Pulled the damn all night to finish his damn homework.
Mm.
And well, one of the homework was an exam. Got the shit closing out. Two more weeks. Then we got fucking final. So
Yeah, man, dude. Hey, keep it pushing, brother. Keep it pushing. So, Demetrius Andrade, my brother, what did you think about this performance from, as I like to call old Doodoo Andre?
well, first of all, I've been telling people Lamb Win was gonna give him a little problem, bro. Like I'm on record saying that like he tough. Lamb Win was one of them street fighters. You feel me? He go like he's the type of dude you got to put him down and keep him down. Otherwise, go keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. He tough like that. That's how he built. That's why I like Lamb Win. That's why I gave him a little shot in this fight. You feel me? But Demetrius Andrade coming off a 14-month layoff. Had a little ring rust, but nonetheless, he got the W first and foremost. But everybody, probably expecting the same thing, expecting him to perform, better than what he did. You know what I'm saying? They was expecting him to perform better than what he did. But when you go look at the bookies and you see that he was just like a plus 200 and something, if I'm not mistaken.
Slight favorite. Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
And it
so
got closer as the fight happened, too.
yeah, as you look at that, like they was telling you a little something. Like a lot of people don't pay attention to that type of shit, but they was telling you a little something. Like it gonna be a little run for his money. You feel me? So first of all, he went there and did what he had to do, get the W. But I thought he was a little rusty as hell. Walking into some things, kept trying to lead with the uppercut, looking for the big shot. First, when he came out in the first round, he got the banger like that. I was a little surprised. I'm like, God damn. Demetrius Andrade, they never came out like this. Like he just came out like a damn raging bull, looking like Tommy Hitman and Marvin Hagler in
Look,
the first round.
let me pause you. Let me pause you for a second. He does. He does, right? I'm gonna run you back. He actually does come out like this, and he comes out like this often. He came out like this against Vanis. He came out this against Jack Cokley and Sulecki, which is his best three. That's why he dropped Sulecki early, because he'll come out raging like that. He'll get like some damage done, sometimes drop a guy and build up points, and then fucking run away the rest of the fight. That's what he does. He give you like 2 rounds of some good, hard nosed boxing, and then he starts with all of this moving around like he afraid to be touched. You know what I
Right.
mean? That's what he does. So I kind of expected that, and then also he knew, because Demetrius Andrade, I will give him this. He's not a dumb boxer. He's got a problem with balance and stuff, but he's a smart fighter. But he knew that Liam Williams' chance was to get the jump on him. He wasn't going to allow that. So I kind of expected that. I thought Liam could probably drop him in the process, but it didn't go down that way.
It seemed like though, like you go walk into one of them shots where Lamb was gonna drop his ass a little bit. I'm like, bro, you
Yeah,
gonna walk into
yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
I called the fight pretty much just how it was going to go, bro. Like I told everybody, logically, you got to pick Demetrius Andre here, but Leon Williams is going to be his toughest opponent. And then it was like, no, his best opponent. I said, listen to what I'm saying. I didn't say that he was better than Selecki or better than Coldplay or Monas Van Erosion. What I said is stylistically, this is going to be his toughest opponent. And it looked like to me it was. To date, it looked like it was his toughest opponent. Maybe Coldplay, you could argue, but
Yeah,
Coldplay is tough for
Coldplay.
everybody.
That's what he fought in Germany, right?
Right, but
Yeah,
Coldplay is tough for everyone.
I think Coldplay was a little tough. I feel like Coldplay hit him with some shit. I feel like this was a difficult fight for him as well, though. But I think the Jack Coldplay fight was a little tougher. But in this fight, it's just like to me, Dean, I don't think he come out like that against everybody. It's like he was a little wilder to me
No, no,
in his
no, no. I
fight.
mean, just often, not against everybody. I'm just saying,
Yeah,
oftentimes
yeah.
he come out. In his best 3 fights, he came out like hard like that. He came
Okay,
out hard
okay,
against
yeah.
Vargas. He came out hard against Jack and Sulecki. He dropped
Right.
Sulecki actually. So but yeah, I got not all the time, no,
Yeah,
but
because just looking at that, I'm like, God damn. But then it's like he started gassing. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this boy gassing a little bit, and you don't want to do that against Len Williams. 'Cause like I say, Len Williams is that hard nosed dude. You'll come forward. I know a lot of people looking at him. Oh well, he got stopped by this fight or that fight. He got beat. Listen, man. I don't. I mean, you can look at that, but when you see somebody build themselves back up, bro, and get into the position to fight for a world title shot, like Lamb Williams did everything he was supposed to do. Leave it
fans is
all in the
dumb, bro.
ring. Yeah, leave it
Fans is
all in the
dumb.
ring. Yeah,
Manny Pacquiao and Marquez both got stopped. Guess what? They both ATGs. Tell me they not.
exactly,
Tell me they not. And they
exactly.
both
So
got stopped. So get the fuck with that stop
you're
shit.
supposed to leave it all in the ring. Win, lose, or draw, you leave it all in the ring, bro. Len Williams won over. He won some fans that night, and if a lot of people look at that like that, but people like to discredit so much. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? People like to look at the fight, and don't get me wrong, Demetrius Andrade. Yes, I was expecting him to look better than what he looked, but you got to understand, Len Williams fought the fight that made him look that way. You feel me? So
Yep.
because it didn't take credit away from Len Williams, so people get, oh man, he did not just. Liam Williams is a little better than what y'all thought. If y'all didn't know about him, now y'all know about him. You feel what I'm saying? So just give him credit. But it's everything is a learning experience. So um, he won over Demetrius Andrade respect. You see how long Demetrius Andrade talked to him? That's
Yeah.
respect in that ring. You feel me? So when I look at that shit, I look at it as man, he just wanted respect from Demetrius Andrade. I'm quite sure Demetrius Andrade was telling him, "Up, man, you tough as hell. Keep going, bro. You got the skills to possibly get back in this position and be a world champion. So just continue to keep going, bro. You gave me a tough fight. I respect you, and they move on. But now it's what's next now. You feel me? So
Yeah. What is next?
yeah, it
That
was
is
entertaining. It was
what
entertaining,
is
but
next. I
uh-huh.
didn't see none of them. I watched all of them, the afterplay, because I was out doing the scar thing and shit. But okay, so JC, what's good with you, brother? What's good? Tycho TV in the building. What's good with you, my brother? Ronald Finkley says Demetrius Andre won by unanimous decision. Don't let them fool you. Hey man, I don't care about that fugazi ass UD. I mean, he did win by unanimous decision, but Ronald, that was a lackluster performance. And if you like it, touche to you, because I don't. Prime fighting champion, what's good? Virtuoso, what's good with you? Terrain Robinson, what's up? What's up? Chain with Ice in the building. Prime fighting champion said Andre started boxing after Leah hurt him. Yeah, after made him. Yep, yep. Like I said, because that's what I was saying, Prime Fighting Champion. And people get it twisted. When I get on Demetrius Andre, Miguel Robles, mi hermano, what's good with you? When I get on Demetrius Andre, it's because of his flaws that his fans don't want to acknowledge, like his lack of transitioning weight correctly, his balance issues, his unwillingness to engage in the pocket. You know what I mean? And because Leo Williams hurt him, that's why he unwilling to engage. It's something I've been telling you guys about Demetrius Andre and any other fighter out there. A fighter understands how much damage they can take. They can look however they want to look in the ring. And you can think that they tough, they're champ, but a fighter knows how much of a punch he can take, how much of a blow to the body he can take. And this is why I've been saying for years, Demetrius Andre fights the way he fights, because he know he can't take but so much. And this is why he's timid. It's different from being a defensive fighter, an elusive fighter. Floyd was that, but Floyd wasn't afraid to get hit. Floyd knew he would have to take a shot. Demetrius Andre be pulling out of the pocket as he throwing a punch. That's a fighter that's afraid to get hit. When Floyd threw his punches, he committed to it, and then he would pull away. That's defensive. You know what I mean? It's different from being a timid fighter and a defensive fighter. Both fighters can be elusive. Both fighters can make themselves terribly tough to hit, whether they're timid or whether they're defensive. They're both going to be tough to hit, but it's a different style of boxing. And I put Demetrius Andre on that timid side. And yes, Liam Williams hurt him, and this is why. And you got to think to yourself, if Liam hurts him, couldn't Murata, GGG, and and Charlo? Hell yeah. Because I believe all of them hits harder than freaking Liam Williams. I know for sure GGG and Charlo hits harder than damn Liam Williams. I'm pretty sure Murata does as well. Shit, they should be chomping at the bits to get their hands on Demetrius Andrade after what they saw last night. I would if I was them.
I think everybody will. I think everybody will after that performance. I think they will see. Okay, like if he get hit, he can get hurt. But he been got hit
I've
and got
been
hurt.
saying
So
that. I've been saying that, bro. I've been saying this shit, Monty. I'm like, bro, people think everything is fucking hate. It's not hate. It's just the way he fights was telling me that he doesn't want to be hit. Like, it's not, oh, well, D don't no fighter want to be hit. I'm not talking about that, bro. I'm talking about this is a guy who's afraid to be hit because he knows what his body can take, and it's not much. It's not much. So he's very elusive. He's very aware.
he said it boy like a Rigo D.
Nah, man, I like Rico. Nah,
Yeah,
man.
but boy, Rigo did not want to get hit. Boy,
Nah,
Rigo
he didn't
never
want to
get
get
touched.
hit. He didn't
His
want
ass
to
was
get hit.
going down. Whenever somebody touched me, his ass go down. So yeah, Rigo is not like, and I rock with Rigo because Rigo will crack your ass in a banger. But I
Man,
don't
but
like his
Rico
new
got
style.
that. Rico got official power. Demetrius Andrade, he ain't sitting on nothing, man. He ain't sitting on nothing. That dude wouldn't sit on a bench. All right, I underestimated Andre and overestimated Williams. Did well after a year off. Eh, nah, you underestimated Andre. I think you gave Williams his just due. I don't think anybody overestimated Williams because, again, he wasn't supposed to win that fight. Like, let's be honest. They was on two different levels. Leon Williams was top of the line European level. So he wasn't supposed to win that fight. So I don't think I gave him a chance, Fish. I gave him a good chance. I think I've had it like 60-40. So I don't think that you overestimate Williams giving him more of a chance. You're just putting Demetrius Andrade in his respective place. And, which is what Demetrius Andrade fans did not like. If I say that, okay, 60-40 fight, what do you mean? He levels above Leon Williams. And I would say, no, not levels, maybe a level above. I would agree with that, which is why logically I have to pick him to win, but not levels. And that's what was shown in that fight to me. Demetrius Andrade is not top notch. He's not elite. That's what it showed in that fight. We knew that Leon Williams was European level at the highest. He was the highest at that level and ready to break over into world level. So we knew that's where he was. But people had Demetrius Andrade not only at world level, but elite. No, the fuck he's not. So I don't think we overestimated Williams. I think this puts Demetrius Andrade in his respective place where I said he's been, where that fucker belongs. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it, Fish. But look, let's jump to Regis and Ivan. You see that one, Monty?
I watched everything, man. Ivan Redcat's pissed me off, bro.
Go ahead,
He,
man.
he
Break it down.
pissed
What
he
you got?
pissed me off, man. Listen, he was listen. I was respecting him for hanging in there with Regis. You know what I mean? He was doing okay, even though Regis was winning every round, in my opinion. But when Regis hit him around the elbow, hit him on the side of the rib, bro, and he went down, making it like he hit him in the nuts, like his nuts was sitting on his heart after he hit him. Man, that was just a poor acting performance, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So it's like he took away from himself. Like, you're doing good by hanging in there. Nobody picked you to win a fight. You know what I'm saying? You was picked to go under 5.5. Well, you weren't supposed to last 5.5. That's what it was supposed to be. You went 6. You could have probably went 8 or 9. You probably could have went the entire fucking fight if you'd hung in there. But Regis was look like he was gonna catch him sooner than later. But he just that's what the only thing about Ivan Rakic is just too animated, bro. Like he do all this word ass shit. Like he a tough fighter. Like he tough. That's why they put him in the ring. You know what I'm saying? You knocked out Devin Alexander. You get I think he got disqualified against Danny or some shit. Or did he end up going 12? I know he did something to Danny. I think he bit Danny Garcia or something. He
I
did
don't
something
know,
to Danny.
man. They went 12, but
Yeah, I think he bit Danny. But then you going here with Regis, and if you don't went 12 with Regis, you still could have got yourself another fight. But now you sit up here, like the camera show everything, bro. He caught you around the side, hit you in the ribs, and you sitting up here
yeah,
making like this man hit you in the goddamn nuts, and
yeah.
you just I'm talking about he just faked it out D to the extreme, bro. It was just terrible, bro. Like first of all, you fall down, you get to beating your hands on the fucking canvas. You weren't grabbing your nuts at first, then you just fall over. Like you, that was worse than Andre Darrell, bro. You
He
feel
knew
me?
he knew that. Okay, so he knew that it was a foul, right? He kind of responded off of the referee's response,
But
sort
it
of.
wasn't a foul, D.
I
That's the
know, I know,
thing.
I know. No, no. I'm saying, hear me out. He kind of responded off the referee's response and then put on like everybody said. Look, everybody know that red catch was BS, bro. That was
Uh-huh.
easy to see that was BS. And the thing was, is I think somebody said in the comments. Shout out to whoever said in the comments earlier. Uh, he wanted a way out. I think it was Fish who said that. He just wanted a way out. Real quick, Ox still in the building. Hey, Ox, man, it's good to see you over here, bro. Good to see you, Ox. No doubt, bro. Good to see you, my dude.
That's Big Ox.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's Big Ox, man. And,
Ox is going down, dog.
my
How you
left
feeling, man?
over there on He Knows the Sports, you know what I mean? He
Yeah,
was
Ox
rolling
come
with
back,
He
man.
Knows and shit. And then I never had no problem with Ox and shit. So I'm glad to see Ox over here, bro. It's just He Knows is on some bullshit. That's old news though. Spuddy, what's up, Spuddy? Boxing Cobbles in the building. Appreciate you, Spuddy. He said can't stay long, just saying hi and support it. I appreciate you, Spuddy. Everybody check my man Spuddies out. You got a lot to say about this sport here. But look, yeah, Red Cats just wanted a way out, man. The dude, you know, he couldn't beat Regis. I was surprised Regis didn't put him out of there earlier, though. That's what I was surprised of. Like, I expected Regis to get him out of there in like 5 or less, to tell you the truth, bro. You know, just get him out of there. Because Red Cat's Tank was beating Red Cats all around the ring. Uh, Nah. Whoever that is, get out of here with that, bro. Don't come in here with that this morning. Last time I'm gonna tell you.
Too
Yeah,
early for
no
the
doubt,
bullshit.
no doubt. Yeah, Spud Squad. G-Man says Spud Squad, no doubt. Isn't that Mark on Rival? No, that's Spuddy. That is Spuddy's, man. Okay? Get it right, Iceman. Spuddies. Yup, no doubt, Ox. Good to see you, brother. All right, so Barney, yeah. So after Red Catch, I just wanted to speak on that because I wanted to get the fans' pulse of that. Because when I saw it, I was like, "Look at this fool, man! Look at this fool."
Man.
That's exactly what I watched everything late, bro. I was riding around looking at all kind of cars. We test drive all kind of cars. I'm gonna see you the picture of the joint I just caught this weekend.
All right.
But yeah, man, I was like, look at this fool here, bro. As soon as I seen it, I said, this is ridiculous. So yeah, Regis beat him up. I'm not really disappointed in Regis, but I wanted him to stop Red Catch earlier. I think he should have stopped Red Catch earlier. We already know Regis is official. He got power, he got speed, he got it all. So just some of these fights, man, sometimes you get these guys, you know,
But the thing is, I knew Red Catch would go. I knew he was tough enough to go about 8 or 9 rounds.
I
I'm
didn't
like,
even give him that many, bro.
yeah.
I didn't because he is tough. He is tough, but I just thought Regis, maybe I overestimate Regis, maybe not, but I just thought Regis would get him out of there 5 or less. But Tank Davis, man, I want to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis. So Mario Barrios has been announced. Mario Barrios, Tank Davis. I always told people with this accident, the charges and stuff. It's not like they gave him 14 felony charges. They see reports and articles and then they don't read them correctly. Yeah, he got 14 charges put on him, but so a lot of those charges will be dropped when he goes into court. It's not 14 felony charges. I think it was 2 felony charges. Let me tell y'all something. John Jones got a similar situation, right? Now, remember, boxers make more money than UFC star. And I know this is John Jones, yeah, but that's John Jones. No, can that shit. Tank Davis was making plenty of money, probably as much as John Jones, which is why John Jones is mad with Dana right now because he wants to make that big bag, right? Here's the reality of it. That's Floyd's bread and butter. That dude ain't gonna spend a damn day in jail. So y'all can wipe that shit out y'all mind, bro. He's not going to jail for this shit. Trust and believe. Celebrities have done much worse. and not spent the day in jail. Nothing's gonna happen to Tank, so he will be at the Barrios fight. Number two, me personally, I think Tank knocks Mario Barrios out. No cap. I think he knocks him out, bro. I don't want to hear this Tank first time at 140. It's a challenge. He's going up 2 weight classes. I will give Tank that. It is a challenge. He's going up 2 weight classes. You can't deny that. You can't say Tank going up 2 weight classes not a challenge. But then when Canelo went up 2 weight classes for Alexander Povetkin, it was a challenge. No, it's a challenge. So he is challenging himself going up 2 weight classes. But this is a fight I just feel like Floyd's comfortable with. This is a fight at 140 that he will win. I think he will win. I think he will win because of the boxing, not really because of Floyd. But Floyd validates it for me. It confirms it for me. If I look at a fight and I break it down, I do film study. D Hodges in the building. He said, "What up, D Jeff?" in the chat. LDBC salute to you and the LDBC. D Hodges, appreciate you coming through, my bro. So if I look at a fight and I assess the fight, right, and I say, okay, this is the guy that's gonna win. Then I started Then I start to look for things outside of the fight, like the level of competition, who their trainers are, the team around them, and so forth. So when I looked at Mario Barrios and Tank Davis, I say, I think Tank's gonna win this fight. I think he's gonna knock this kid out. That was my assessment from the film study. Now I go and look at the tangibles, the team, the fact that Tank's been more focused in the gym, not running around fucking off. Yeah, he got into the accident, but even still, he been more focused in the gym, right? I looked at his conditioning coming into the Leo Santa Cruz fight. I don't talk about Gamboa because his last fight was Santa Cruz. So I look at his conditioning coming into that fight. Excellent, right? And I said, Tank's going to beat this kid. And then I look at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd ain't going to put this kid in a fight that he ain't comfortable that he going to win, because that's the bread and butter for TMT. And when I put all that together, Tank is going to knock this motherfucker out. You feel me, Monty? That's how I'm assessing this fight.
I got Tank winning, but it's gonna be a test. I like Mikey was saying breakdown, but I'm wanting people to get Tank his credit for this, because a lot of people say he fight, he pulling up the little fight, he's putting up the little fight, and I ain't going up to fight a guy that's a champion in my opinion, because I do count the WA regular. I know people say there's a lot of scraps in boxing, but the WA regular is where I stop at. But I just feel like it's been around, it's in every division. You got to pay the sanctioning bodies. You feel me? And it's a lot of world champions that was claiming that WA regular, before they got that super. So I look at Mario Barrios as a champion, undefeated, gap pop, tall, long, rangy. You feel me? And he presents a real threat for Tank, because he can crack himself, bro. He can crack himself. And if Tank going that mode, trying to just walk in like he did Leo, not moving his head, he gonna feel some shit that he never felt before. You know what I mean? Because I do think Barrios got real power, bro. He is a strong kid. I want to see Barrio versus Bruno. I want to see Barrio versus Regis. But his chin ain't that healthy. His chin ain't that healthy. We seen him get beat up. We seen him get cracked. We seen him go down. So, Tank, we go see if the power, like the power. Yes, he knocked out Gamboa at 135. I'm not gonna say his power ain't gonna go to 140. I think it will travel. You feel me? I think it will travel, but we got to see if it travel to where he can really put it on Barrios and have Barrio ass thinking twice. Because if Barrio can take his punch, bro, it's gonna be very, very interesting. Very interesting. But one thing about Tank is he can box. He can box. He can get in the inside. And shouts out to Brian Norman Jr., who spoiled Tank, who's a 140-pound fighter himself, who said, Tank is very good in close and distance, and he can hang with the big guys. You know what I'm saying? Even though he felt like he got the best of Tank in sparring, he said he wasn't really feeling his power, but he got some pop. But he said, Tank can close the distance to where he's a threat to anybody. You feel me? So I'm looking for Tank to close the distance, try to work his way in, and try to have Barrios, kind of trying to smother his work a little bit. But I think Tank body work is going to show up in this fight. I think the body work going to show up, because he a hell of a body puncher, bro. Hell of a body puncher. So I like the fight, bro. I like it. Like I say, I'm mind-boggling, though, about it. Him going to 140, things of that nature.
I'm not, bro. I'm not.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna break it down. I've seen a couple of people He said the
Yeah,
130 version of Canelo fielding. Yeah, there you go, Virtuoso. There you go, Virtuoso. That's what I'm
I can't,
talking.
I can't really say the
Hold on, hold
Canelo.
on. I'm gonna
You
tell you.
know,
I know why. I know why. Okay, I want to just catch up to the chat real quick. Jamar Turner, what's up? What's up? Appreciate you, brother. Shadow boxing in the building. What's good? What's good? Sounds like Jamel Charlo acting like Tink Tank. What are you talking about, Ronald? Iron. Oh, Jamal Charlo. Oh, okay, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. Read that wrong. Sorry, Ronald. All right, Cole. What's good with you, fam? What's good with you? All right, yeah, Jamal Charlo. Man, I'm not even messing with Jamal this morning. Look, this is the thing. This is the thing. Um, Oscar Valdez, Miguel Burchell, right? So people had these doubts with Oscar Valdez, like what can he do and all of this, that, and the third, right? Oscar Valdez comes in there, obliterates Miguel Burchell, right? Because, and I said this even myself, Oscar Valdez showed us two or three things in that fight he never showed us before. Like, what the hell? I never seen Oscar do that. I never seen him do that, right? Now, check it out, Monty. I'm saying this because I've been saying this. I have never, ever sat up here and disrespected Tank Davis's skills. And I said, because of the guys, the level of competition Floyd's been putting in front of Tank, there are things that Tank can do. I've seen him do in fights. I've seen him do messing around in sparring sessions. I've seen him do in the amateurs that he hasn't had to do in a lot of these fights because the level of competition wasn't there. He didn't have to pull these things out the bag, right? When he gets in there with Mario Barrios, what is going to happen is Tank Davis is going to knock this kid out and he's going to utilize things. People are going to say, well, I never seen Tank do that before. I didn't know Tank could do that, right? So you cannot argue when you don't see fighters doing certain things in the ring. You cannot argue. You cannot argue and say, oh, he can do this, he can do this. Okay. He hasn't shown it in the ring, right? He just hadn't shown it in the ring. So I can't argue with people to say that Tank is never gonna do that. When has he ever shown you he could do that? I can't bring up a bunch of cases to prove that. Just odd off cases here or there, right? It's not something that they're used to seeing him do. But
man,
that's what training is for. That's what consistent training is for. When you're training for a fighter, you're training to do these
that
things.
Goyo fight showed something different. I like it that time when he
He
was
did
short.
he did a lot in certain fights, bro, that people don't give him credit for because he was supposed to beat that opponent, right? And I get that. That's something to me that I will argue. So what? He was supposed to beat that opponent. What's up, Rebel Life Boxing? What's good?
Charles
Ox,
Barkley can't
said
find
Tank
no
just
room
need
after
to stay
that.
physically active and stop blowing up between fights. Facts, facts. Actually, he's gonna do that. He's gonna do that. He did that before the Leo fight. He was extremely fit in that Leo fight, and he's gonna do that before this Barrios fight, Ox, and he's gonna go in there and he's gonna murder that dude. So go ahead, cook right quick, Monty. I got a phone call right now.
Yeah, I know what D's saying, but at the same time, you gotta get Tank his credit, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like in one sense, everybody keeps saying he fighting little fighters. Now he's fighting a bigger fighter. Now I'm saying he's fighting a bigger fighter now, Barrios. So you can't keep using the same song. You can't keep singing the same song. Floyd protecting him. He put him in there with this fighter. Look, Barrios is a top 10, 140-pound fighter. Probably fucking number 4, number 5 at the division if you look down the list and really see. You know what I'm saying? So if we know the champions are tied up in the unification bout, right? That's all the scraps. Bam, that's over with, right? So that's undisputed right there. Sorry, in the undisputed bout, right? Ramirez and Josh Taylor, they the number 2 cats. When you looking at Mario Barrios at 140 pounds, he in the top 10. What he 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10? Tank coming up fighting the top 10, 140-pound fighter, bro. That's to be respected. You feel me? That's to be respected. You know what I mean? So when I
Exactly, bro.
yeah,
Exactly.
but go ahead, D back.
Yeah, yeah. No, no. Yeah, that's exactly right, man. That's exactly right. I don't look. I a lot of the heat I'm not really giving the Tank. I'm giving the Floyd on the situation. I don't like the whole belt situation, right? Because I think this is a ploy for Floyd to get Tank a super championship without throwing a punch, which could easily happen once he beats Barrios and either Ramirez or Taylor relinquish those belts moving to 147. Um, the belts go vacant, Tank get elevated. So he'll be a super champion. That's number one. Number two, with this Tank Davidson, you skipping through two divisions of champions that you really should be fighting, fam. You could unify a title at 130. You could go get a real belt, not a regular championship, at 135. I mean, you're going to get another regular championship. You just did that at 135. You just pulled this show off with Gamboa at 135. It's this Floyd Mayweather. Like, I mean, it's like somebody said this the other day. It's not like Floyd and Ellaby lied about what they do in the Tank. They're trying to make a star of him, right? They're building a star. So they're not. They didn't tell anybody that they was going to build greatness or legacy or anything. They said we're building a star. So that's exactly what they're doing. But it's just unfortunate for me because of the talent that this kid was, and he could have been so much better. He could have been a big star, and he would have been beating the shit out of everybody. But that's not the path they're taking him on. They're taking him on this fugazi path. If you're going to take him to 140, put him in there with Zepeda, then you're showing me something. No, you putting him there with Barrios for a reason. You want to show me something? Put him in there with Zepeda. Put him in there with Ivan Baranchik. Or that young, strong kid, Michael Williams Jr., with that long ass reach. See, put him in there with somebody like that, Michael Williams Jr., that could take a damn punch. This dude, I can't remember his name, but the dude came in the fucking ring at 160. Damn near, he was 158. Knocked Michael Williams Jr. down twice. This dude was a MMA fighter, so he had power. Michael Williams Jr. got to beat his ass. Still won the fight. Put Tank in there with something like that, but when you put him in there with Barrios, Floyd Mayweather, you showing me this show that you're creating. This Vince McMahon WWE event, like as I like to call them. And that's the type of foolishness that I'm not with, bro, because Tank is better than that. This is a fight that I will say this. Finally, Tank does get in a fight where he'll face some type of adversity because I believe Barrios has got more pop than Leo Santa Cruz. He's definitely got more height and length. And so there will be adversity, and this Tank is going to have to use some of those skills he's not been showing that I'm pretty sure he does have. And people are going to see that, and he's still going to knock this dude out. But that's just how I see it going. Iron Cole said, "How about Tank attempt unification, man? Stop trying to sell the nonsense." That's what I just said too, Iron. Like that's what I said. This Floyd show, bro. Like you just passed two weight classes of champions that you need to fight. You could unify at 130, or you could go get a real belt at 135. So yeah, I'm with you on that, Iron Cone. Like I'm not giving nobody no passes on nothing, but I'm not gonna bash a dude into the ground and act like this fight don't mean nothing. It's like, yeah, it's challenging, bro. It's two weight classes. I don't care who you are. It's still two weight classes. Like I said, they said Canelo beating Kovalev. Oh, he cherry picked Kovalev. And the same shit I said back then with Canelo, at a certain extent, you can't cherry pick going two weight classes. You could say take cherry pick, and you could say Canelo cherry pick because they're not taking the toughest champion. Okay, so they cherry pick champions, but how you gonna really call the fight a cherry pick? Because just saying they cherry pick champions, come on, bro, it's a champion. Shut the fuck up with that cherry pick shit. Cherry picking like you picking some low level fighter that Come on, bro. Like Barrios said, no damn low level fighter. We not that would be disrespecting Barrios, acting like he's some, as they say, taxi driver or tomato can. Those fucking adjectives and slurs they use. Nah, this is not Barrios. He is official 140 fighter, so it's a challenge. It's a challenge. It's two weight classes, and you can't just bash everything. I'm not bashing everything about it. It's just I feel like Tank Davis was a talent that should have been doing more things, and he could have been. Bro, Tank could beat a lot of these fighters, bro. Especially if he's dedicated, if he's in the gym, they moving him up the right way. He could beat a lot of these guys. He could beat a lot of these guys. If Tank was coming up fighting the right way, taking the right fights, I'm telling you right now, I have a total different perspective about Tank versus T.O. But the way Tank's been coming up, the way he's been fighting, and the level of competition, no, I say T.O. gets him. But if Tank was dedicated, focused, like how I'm talking about, moving up the right way, fighting the right fights, not the freaking Nunez's and Leos and these little small guys from 126, and he was fighting, challenging himself, bro. He could have probably been the best, really the best at 130 and 135. Not just Floyd saying that. You know what I mean? But we don't know. And that's what bugs me about Floyd and Ellaby, because that level of potential, they messing around with it, fam. They messing around with it. But y'all gonna find out in this Tank Barrios fight. I'm telling you, bro, he gonna knock that dude out. He gonna knock him out, bro. Timothy Fuller was good. Zabel in the building was good. Teofimo said all the killers at 135 top fight, weakest champ at 140. Man, the Teofimo need to hush up and worry about George Cambosa Jr. and make sure he get in there with Devin Haney after this fight. That's what I want T.O. to do, But don't look past the fight in front of you. I don't care if it's George Cambosa Jr., Devin Haney, or Lomachenko. Don't look past the fight in front of you. He got a fight in front of him, Cambosa Jr., so he need to focus on that. But he right, though. He right. Tank. That pretty much sums it up, man. He's official at 130, and 135 and 140. He's just gonna have belts there. He's not gonna have any respect or meaning at those divisions. You just skip past everything at 135 to go play this game at 140. I call it a game because Tank's gonna win. It's set up for him to win. That's why I'm calling it a game. I know people want to feel like it's interesting and oh, he could lose it. Nah, bro. It's a game. This is a Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you, he got on the phone, guys, with Vince McMahon. He said, Vince, I got another one I want to put on. How do I pull this off? Vince McMahon said, well, see, Floyd, what you do. They put it as a WWE show, and they're going to be like, Barrios going to get him. He going to take Tank in the deep waters. Is that long reach Tank ain't going to get? Oh, Tank Davis, knockout. And I'm going to be sitting back like, I told you. I told you. Yeah, bro. It's inevitable. Tank knocks him out. I promise you guys. So listen to all the breakdowns and everything you want. Tank knocks this dude out, bro. Only thing I'm getting ready to decide, I'm going to look at the film real good, and I'm just going to decide which round. See if I can hit it exact, just like I did Leo Santa Cruz, Cuellar. That's it. But, yeah, man. Anything else, brothers? Toby in the building. I'm getting ready to shut it down, guys. Y'all know the morning show. I don't even really do that long. I just wanted to talk a little bit about Demetrius Andrade, Liam Williams, and then Rick Catch and Progress, and then this Tank situation with Barrios. But my brother Monty Brown, appreciate you joining me this morning.
One more thing. What you think about Tony Harrison performing?
Look, man, Harrison is exactly where I thought he was. So I would just say solid. From where Harrison is, solid. That's all I can say.
I think his ass got a gift. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought my man won that fight. I ain't gonna call it a robbery, but Tony, man, he looked a little lackadaisical in that fight, bro. He did not look like the same Tony that fought Cholo, bro. They call it a draw.
He going downhill, bro. I mean, he going downhill. I mean, it's just I can't. I say solid for where I think he is. That's why I said for where I think Tony is solid, because he going downhill.
Better get his brother out the fucking corner. I'll tell you that. He better change trainer.
I don't know. How old is Tony Harrison? Ain't like 33? I
think he's 33, yeah.
I don't know, man. Some fighters, look, he's not a fighter with a chin or built with durability. And to me, fighters like that, it's not with that granite chin or built with durability. You should contemplate hanging the gloves up earlier. Like if you one of these durable fighters who could take the punishment, maybe you can wane in like 4 or 5 more years. But he don't really got a chin. Maybe he should just contemplate hanging the gloves up. When the skills start to fade, you don't have a chin, bro. you know, you know what I mean? You don't have that behind you, so maybe you should think about just hanging them up, Chuck.
Yeah, because bro, that performance, like, I know you was off for a little bit, but I'm telling you, bro, like, if that was anybody else, they would knock his ass out, bro. If he'd have
I
fought
just
like
think it
that,
was solid because of the layoff, and it's Harrison.
yeah,
He's old. It's not like I didn't expect him to come out there and murder the guy. You know, I expected him to win by decision. I picked him by decision.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, I picked him by decision. So I think that Tony Harrison is. I mean, like I said, no, you know what? I'm lying. I picked Tony Harrison by. Yeah, I did expect him to get a late stoppage. I think I did that for betting purposes. But even still, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got it. Maybe he should just think about hanging the gloves up. But I didn't get any less than I expected from Harrison. I expected that from Harrison. Like
yeah, we see. I don't think you hang him up, though, but we'll see what happens.
Jamal took. I mean, Jamel took a little, because
Yeah,
he beat him
that's
down
true.
at the end of that fight, man. Tony
That's
might
true. He
have,
took a lesson about him.
some people was like he was winning on the cards, and I can respect that, but it was still a good fight along the way. It's not like it was a masterclass and then Jamel knocked him out. No, you could have him up a round or two, whatever on the cards, but Jamel was punishing him, especially when he put him away. So that could take something out of a fighter who's already on the decline, getting punished like that to a stoppage.
Yeah, then losing his pops, so he probably going through a lot of shit. Who knows?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, bro. Yup. Yup. Some people take that as strength, like Buster Douglas, and beat the shit out of dude, and some people can't deal with it. So you're right.
Yeah,
Never know the mental, bro. Never know. But yeah, Tony Harrison. Yeah, that was. It was a few fights that I didn't see that I need to go back and watch. I wanted to see what happened with that Gongora fight. Did you watch that one, Carlos Gongora?
yeah. He got the. I think he got his stoppers. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me not. I watched it. I can't remember the outcome.
Yeah. I wanted to see that fight. I didn't go back and watch
You
that.
got
And I didn't watch the Hannah Gabriel's fight either. I gotta get ready to go, guys. Let me get out of here. But
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. I ain't worried about that. I gotta get ready to go. We running up on this hour mark. Hey, appreciate all you guys coming out. Rebel Life, Ronald Finkley, Prime Fighting Champion, Iron Cone Brethren, what's good, G Man Boxing, everybody, D Hodges, Ox Still, appreciate you, brother, really do. Spuddies, appreciate you. Monty Brown, my bro, any last
Yes, sir.
words?
Now, I appreciate you, man, jumping on this early morning. You feel me? I ain't been on the live stream in a little minute, so I feel good to be on the live stream, man. So just take it easy, man. Do what you got to do, man. Continue to grind, bro.
No doubt, appreciate you, dog. And y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.